Cool. Let me get out my questions here. First of all, just how did you get into all of this? How did this start?
So about 4 years ago, we were actually just channel surfing, and my son said, "Hey, what's that?" And I looked over, and it was American Ninja Warrior, and I had never seen it before, so it was just this huge coincidence. And I watched it, and I just thought, that looks fun. And then I thought, I think I could do that. And then the third thought was like, I think that would be really inspiring to do that. And so I thought, well, I called a friend up and said, can you help me with this application process? There's a submission video you have to do, and I'm not real tech savvy. And she said, sure. So it kind of started there.
And what was kind of how did this all get built? How did this all happen?
So when I decided to be on American Ninja Warrior, one of the things I really thought would be cool is I want to know if I can do a salmon ladder, because that's one of the icons of Ninja Warrior. And so my 17th wedding anniversary is coming up, and my husband said, hey, what do you want for your anniversary? And I said, a salmon ladder. And he kind of looked at me funny, as salmon ladder? I said, yeah, that's what I want. Best present ever. So we built the salmon ladder, and it kind of has just grown from there. It's one of those sports you just kind of can't help yourself. There's a new obstacle that's introduced, and you want to learn that skill set, and so you add it on, and so it has just grown and grown. We have over 40 different configurations that we can do out here that can be scaled to the show or scaled down to beginners and kids.
Sorry, I accidentally knocked this a little bit. There we go. What have the last 24 hours been like for you?
Oh man. So the last 24 hours have definitely been a whirlwind. It's almost like you're carrying this really big secret that's so exciting you can't tell anyone. So to finally do that viewing party, I mean, it meant the world to me to have it. There's over like 200 people at the Garland watching, cheering, going crazy, and to just finally be able to share that with everyone that didn't get to go watch filming. And then, yeah, it's just been a whirlwind, you know, with different media outlets contacting me and doing interviews and people coming out like you. And it's just been a blast, though, because I will tell you, I have gotten so much from this sport personally, and the growth that I've had and what I've seen it do with my kids and the growth that they've had, not just physically, but I'm talking the mental stuff too, and just as a family and all the bonding that has happened over this sport. So to get to share the sport and the life lessons, I mean, this is an incredible opportunity and a platform for people to learn life lessons and hopefully learn from some of the things that I've been through, and hopefully bring a lot of people some hope.
First mom, just what does that mean to you, being the first mom to hit the buzzer?
Well, I will tell you, so American Ninja Warrior, they dangle this $1 million, right? But I will tell you without a doubt, I'd take the title of the first mom to hit that buzzer over $1 million any day. And what this has meant to me to be the first mom, and to give other moms out there that this was a we. We did this together. And, you know, we always kind of, as a mother, you're constantly putting your own needs and wants on the back burner, and just to get it to go out there and still be able to dream a big dream. Because we as moms can still dream big dreams. It doesn't mean that you become a mom and you have to put your life on hold. We are dreaming a big dream, and we can dream them with our kids too. And so this has been so fun for me to get to share that and be that example for other moms out there to just, whatever it is, it may not be American Ninja Warrior, whatever it is for you, to dream some big dream, take a chance and get out there.
I know I read the stuff about how you won the judo championship in the Tacoma Dome, and then this was in the Tacoma Dome. Just how much of a full circle moment was this for you?
So huge to be back in the Tacoma Dome. Literally 30 years after I was there and won nationals for judo. And, you know, being back there again, and I just thought, this is incredible. Here it is, Mother's Day weekend, and here I am 30 years dreaming another big dream. Can I make this happen at the Tacoma Dome again 30 years later?
Take me through just the emotions leading up to you going onto the course that day.
Yeah. So, gosh, what a mixture of emotions doing American Ninja Warrior. And I guess for me, like, I've had, you know, a lot of setbacks, a lot of injuries I've been going through. But for me, really, honestly, the biggest part is the mental part of this game. I mean, you're putting yourself out there, and you could epically fail in front of millions of people. And so for me, I just kept reminding myself of what was my goal going into this. And so mentally, just to take it one obstacle at a time. And I knew, I kept reminding myself that whether I go out on the first obstacle or whether I make it to the end and hit the buzzer, that I knew, because I was putting myself out there and doing something scary, that I was going to come out a better person, regardless of what the outcome was. And then the other big thing for me is mentally, it is I don't know if it's just because of everything that I've been through as a kid and all the abuse and just being poor and on welfare and all the things that I've been through, is that mentally it is a struggle. And you know, I always have these two battles in my head and these two voices. And for me, honestly, going in, the main goal for me was that I learned to navigate those conversations that we have in our head. And the conversations that go back and forth with me, I have one conversation that is this scared, timid, shy little girl. And then I have this other voice in my head that is, you are a strong, confident woman. Look what you have done now. And I still, and I think I always will, struggle between those two voices. But when I was standing there waiting to go up to the stairs to start my run, that was my big goal, is I want to navigate these voices tonight. And I remember I just got this little smirk on my face right before I went up the stairs. And I just had this feeling that tonight I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen to the woman that I have become and the confident, strong person and the life that I've made for myself now. And that was my goal, honestly, whether it was the first obstacle or the last obstacle, that I could just navigate those voices this year.
Can you just speak a little bit to what you went through as a child?
Sure. So, growing up, I definitely did not have the 2.5 kids, white picket fence, and a dog type of childhood. It was hard and it was tough. And, you know, I remember standing in welfare line with my mom, and we'd get our block of cheese and our box of powdered milk. And I remember looking in the fridge and not having food, or having very little food, and going to school hungry, and that those were our meals. I have endured every form of abuse. But I want people to see that from my darkest days, I'm going to shine a light on it. And then I want people to see that you can go through really dark days and use that to make a difference. And that there is hope, and that with great people around you and a support system, you can come and get through such difficult times and make a really good life for yourself. And I will tell you, of all the things I've done in my life, even hitting the buzzer this week, that I've been able to make a good life for myself and my kids, I'm more proud of that than anything I've ever done on an American Ninja Warrior course. And my why is that I want other people to hear this story. And whether they're going through it now or they have those scars from their childhood, because I have scars and I'll have them forever, but that we can still have hope, and with some hard work and with some grit, we can make an incredible life for ourselves, and we can make a difference in a lot of people's lives.
Well, what does it mean to you to be able to set this example for your children and for them to be able to watch you do this?
Oh, man. Just a second.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Just take your time.
Yeah. All right. So my kids are by far the best part of my life, and I know they get probably tired of me telling them that every day and how much I love them, but I want them to know that they are loved and they are cared for and that they are safe. And that's the life that I want them to have. And that that I can show them this example that, no, they're not going to have the childhood that I had, and they don't have to. But I will tell you, obstacles and hard times are coming for us all. Whether you grow up with a difficult childhood or you don't, things happen, life happens, and we need that example, and we need to see people that have been through some dark things and that can get through them, and to give other people hope through that. And so having my kids get to see this example, because it's going to happen someday, something's going to happen, and I want them to see that they are strong and that they can get through it, and then they can use it. Use it to make you a better person, a stronger person. Use it to make a difference in the world. And I hope that I'm able to do that with this.
Okay, I know that after this you compete in the regional, and I saw you post from Las Vegas on your Instagram.
Yes, I can explain.
Okay,
I can clarify.
Please explain, yes.
Okay, so after the first round, So I made it to the city finals, which was another big goal of mine, is to make it to city finals. And that will air on August 12th, so you'll get to watch city finals. And then from there, they take the top 12 to Vegas for the national finals. So that is coming, and I can't say anything else about that, but tune in because it's going to be great.
Just what has this show meant to you in your life?
Sure. I will tell you, when I started this, I had no idea, but American Ninja Warrior has absolutely changed my life. Never would have thought that. So many things that I was living a good life, but not a great life. And it gave me the courage and confidence to just be an open book. I mean, there were things about my childhood that my husband of 20 years didn't even know. And to finally just have the courage and the confidence to share that, because honestly, before this, I thought people were gonna run. Oh, you've been physically abused, you've been emotionally abused, you've been sexually abused. They're gonna run for the hills. And it has actually been the opposite. The more open I've been, the more people are drawn in and to learn from this. So just to have that weight off my shoulders and not have those secrets and say, world, this is me. Like it or not, this is who I am, has been so freeing.
Let me just see if I have anything else that I wanted to ask you.
Gosh, I wish this would get a little easier.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
No, you're
fine.
wonderful. You're amazing.
No, it's totally.
I feel like I'm really opening up to you, so
Well,
something about you.
Well,
So thank you.
No, you're welcome. Just what kind of went into the preparation for this competition in particular?
Sure. Oh, so preparing for American Ninja Warrior, most people have these big, huge, fancy ninja gyms that they get to go train in. Well, we really don't have an official ninja gym yet. There's some things in the works here in Spokane, and in Washington really is in the works, but we really don't have a place to go. But I will tell you, it has been the biggest blessing in disguise to not have a ninja gym, because that means that I got to build it right here. So anytime I have a birthday, an anniversary, Mother's Day, whatever it is, everybody knows what I want. I want a new obstacle in the backyard. So we have over 40 obstacles, and I get to come out here and I get to play. I don't have to go to a gym and find a sitter. The kids and I just all come out here and we just play together and we have fun. And so I lose the mother guilt because we're all out here bonding and we're playing. So it's like killing two birds with one stone. And I've just had such a blast. I mean, it's tough training, but it's just fun. It is just a blast. We set up courses, we do skill work, getting on obstacles together. We dream up these different courses that we can do together as a family. So it's hard and it's intense, but it's a blast.
I know you have a business around this as well. Just kind of
Well,
that.
I'm an elementary physical education teacher, so that's my job. That's how we pay the bills. But when I'm not teaching, because I love this sport and I love what I've been able to get from it, and the idea of getting to share all these life lessons with kids in the community and adults that come. And so when I'm not teaching and I'm around, I offer classes. And so we do kids